Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Beyond the Sewing Room. I'm Diane. So today I thought I'd have a little catch up on what I've been making, and in particular what I made with the green linen fabric or green vintage cotton fabric that I shared a couple of weeks ago, and I've had a little change of plan. Now if you're new here, I like to share all things sewing, sewing related, refashioning, sewing chat, stuff like that. So if you're new, welcome. And today I am sharing this latest project. Now I do love it. I did share a couple of weeks ago that I had intentions for a piece of fabric that I bought from Annie's in Sheffield, and I bought that when I was out with my friend, and the intention was to copy a Suzanne play suit. I think I still got the image. If so, I'll insert it. And it was a little shorts play suit with sort of a shirt top, short sleeves, and then shorts. Now we are moving rapidly through the summer at the moment, and I was thinking how much wear would I actually get out of this. And then on top of that, having a quick look in the charity shop, I stumbled across this pair of shorts. So I've got a little pair of shorts for £1.50 in green, and they're just perfect. So I don't wear shorts that often through the summer. If we're away or if I'm in the garden, I might wear them a few times. I am very much a dresses person. So these are ideal for £1.50, and they're from Next, the Next shorts. I think they're in the children's age 14, but they're practically an adult size at that age, aren't they? Many 14-year-olds are taller than me anyway, and I'm not a particularly big person. So yeah, I got those. So I don't really need another pair of green shorts. So I've gone ahead, and my friend did also say, why, if you did make the play suit look, why don't you make a top and shorts separate rather than do it all in one? Because then you can still wear the shirt when it's no longer shorts weather, which was a brilliant idea. So going with that, what I've done, I've used two patterns. Now I'm going to show it on. So I tried it on yesterday when it was finished, and I'm very pleased with it. And the first thing, I made this pattern last week for a work project, and I made it with the lantern sleeves. So I made the Liesl & Co. Geneva V-neck blouse last week. And as I said, this one is a sample, so it's not for me. But I made the lantern sleeve, and the length when it's not tucked in comes down here with a curved hem. I'll show you the back of it so you can see. So I made that last week, and I thought, actually, this is a nice fitting blouse. So rather than going for the one with the collar on, because I was looking through my patterns just wondering which one to use, I thought I'd make this one again, but cap it off at the sleeve and make it short sleeve so it's more for the summer, and just shorten it a little because I don't need it right down here. If I'm going to tuck it in, I just need a little bit to tuck in. And if I want to leave it out, I prefer them a little bit shorter, not really long. So that's what I've done. So I'll show you that in a second. That was for the top. And then for the skirt, I decided on this one, which I've made before. A really nice slim fitting pencil skirt. The one I made previously is in a denim, and it has a kick pleat at the back. You can't really see it in the line drawing, but basically a collection of pleats that go into the pleat at the back. A bit more of a feature than a standard kick pleat. I didn't need that, and it would have taken more fabric, and as I only bought enough fabric to make this small shorts play suit, didn't really have a lot to play with, and that's another reason why it was a good idea to shorten the blouse. So I omitted the fancy pleat and just went with a straight vent. I made it just a little bit shorter, and everything else I did the same. So that's the skirt that I've made, and it comes just above the knee on me. So just touches the top of the knee. Really pleased with that. And I also decided to add belt loops, which are not on this one, but I just added them all the way around, and I made them quite chunky and obvious because I have a brown belt that I wanted to go with this set, because I had bought brown buttons when I was copying the Suzanne look. So that's what I've gone for, sort of brown buttons, wear it with a brown belt, and you can wear it so it looks more like a dress, or you can wear them separate, which is great because I need more sort of plain, solid, separate things. So those are the two patterns that I've used. Really pleased with how it turns out, and I'm going to show you now what it looks like. So this is what I've made, and I made the skirt and the top. The only thing I'm thinking about now is, because there's a vent in the top, look, if you have it tucked in, it sort of hangs a bit like that. So that's something I'm going to have to think about if I want to wear them together like this. Of course I can wear them separate, or I can think about if I want to keep that vent bit there in the back, but I think I will because I do like it. So because I knew I had this belt, I thought I'd add in these belt loops onto the skirt all the way around just to keep it in place. And on this particular skirt, it's got these shaped darts here that sort of go outwards like this. I bought the buttons when I bought the fabric, so I've got the brown buttons. So at least it's two pieces that can be worn separately, so I can wear the skirt with different tops now, and I can wear the top with my trousers if I want to. So I thought that would make more sense than making the shorts that I'd probably hardly ever wear. And of course I got that other pair that I picked up from the charity shop. So I'll also insert an image of the top on its own, and I think I'll turn the camera around and show you, just in case I've mislaid that image as well. So as you can see, it sits below the waist, so it's a nice length if you want to leave it out. For the skirt, I used up 3 threads that I already had. So I had a few sort of similar shades of green, not spot on, but similar. And each sort of spool had a little bit on. So I've used those up, so that's great. And I also had a dark green zip look. I've used that on the inside. I've overlocked it in like a neutral beige, the overlocking. And I've gone a bit overboard with the belt loops, but I've got one of those belts that's, I don't want to cut any off it because it's got a proper finished end and it is a nice belt. Had it years and years, maybe like 20 years or something. So perfectly good belt, so I'm not going to be throwing it away when there's nothing wrong with it. It's not dated or anything. But it comes right round me, you know, once you fasten it, and you've got that long bit that sort of hangs. So you do need belt loops, or one that holds on the belt. So I might be better off making one for the belt actually, but sort of keeps it in place when you're wearing things if you have belt loops. So I've done them at the front like this, at the sides, and then I've done 2 together at the back where it sort of meets, so that it's not zipped up properly there, look. So that when it comes through at the back, it's not slipping off your waistband, and then sometimes when you wear a belt, it slips off, doesn't it, if you haven't got many belt loops, and then you've got the waistband hanging below it, and that can be really annoying. So that's what I've done with that. And this fabric, as I was saying, it's vintage cotton. It has like a linen look to it. I've not used this before, I don't think. I may have, I don't think I have. It's certainly not one I've purchased for myself before. I do like the feel of it, it's a really nice feel. It washed really nicely as well. We have these darts that sort of go outwards, and then straight darts at the back, look. And then I just hand finished the hem with some hand stitches on the bottom. So that's that one finished, and sort of with 2 garments I can play around and mix those up with other things. I think I'll probably wear the top quite a lot with trousers and jeans in the autumn, and probably in the winter with a sweater over. So I'm really pleased with that. So that's my summer make for now. And then I have this one. So I thought I'd share this one with you because it arrived the other day. This fabric, it's not the completed project just yet, is my Minerva brand ambassador fabric. So a few of you do this, and if you are a brand ambassador for Minerva, what you do is you put a post on their website, share it on your social media, and you get the fabric to work on in exchange for the post and the images. So this is the one that I chose. I'll hold it up so you can see it a little bit more clearly. I love it. Although it's black, I was trying to stay away from so much black, but in the winter and autumn. But if it's got a lovely design on, I think it just makes it colourful, so it doesn't matter what the background is. So isn't that gorgeous? It's got all colours in it that I love. And I think that is just such a colourful design. It doesn't matter that it's got a dark background. If anything, it just shows it up, doesn't it? And this is a viscose chalet. And there is another one that I'm waiting on that is also a dark background. But they're really colourful. So I'm letting myself off from that because I was thinking don't buy so many black things for the winter because it probably is on its own. It's probably a bit dark for me, but as I said, it's got lots of colour in. I think it works. So that one is going to be a dress of some description, but I've not made my mind up which dress I'm making with that one just yet, but I will share it with you once I've shared it over there, of course. So I just need to have a hunt through my patterns and see which one I think will work best with that. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you're having fun whatever you're making this week, and I hope you're enjoying the lovely summer weather, especially here in the UK where we've had so much lovely sunshine this year, haven't we? Remember to like and subscribe, and of course leave a comment if there's anything you'd like to add or like to ask about. I always love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye for now.